Sometimes the hardest part of emotional pain is realizing that nobody checks on you anymore. Not really. People assume you're okay because you stay quiet, because you keep functioning, because you still reply sometimes, still work, still smile when necessary. But deep down, you've been carrying emotional exhaustion completely alone. And after a while, that kind of loneliness changes you. You stop expecting support. You stop talking about what hurts. You stop believing anyone would truly understand how heavy everything feels inside your mind. And maybe lately, you've noticed something painful. You are always there for other people. You listen, you care, you check on them. But when you disappear emotionally, almost nobody notices. And honestly, that realization hurts more than most people understand. Because human beings are not designed to feel emotionally invisible for too long. We need connection. We need emotional safety. We need moments where someone quietly says, "I know you're struggling," without needing explanations, without needing proof. But many people become experts at hiding emotional pain, especially the ones who have been disappointed too many times before. So eventually, they stop asking for help completely. Not because they don't need support, because they no longer expect it to come. And maybe that's where you are right now. Emotionally exhausted, but pretending you're fine because explaining your pain feels even more exhausting. Sometimes loneliness is not about physically being alone. Sometimes loneliness is realizing nobody truly sees what you're carrying internally. Nobody sees the anxiety, the overthinking, the emotional fatigue. The nights where your mind refuses to rest. The moments where everything feels emotionally overwhelming for no visible reason. And over time, that invisible emotional pressure slowly changes the way you experience life. You become quieter, more emotionally distant, less expressive. Not because you stopped caring, because your mind became tired of carrying everything silently. And honestly, silent emotional pain is one of the heaviest things a person can experience, especially when the world keeps expecting you to function normally while internally falling apart. That kind of exhaustion is difficult to explain, because from the outside, you still look okay, but internally, you feel emotionally disconnected from almost everything, even from yourself sometimes. And maybe lately, you've been asking yourself why you feel so empty around people, why conversations feel exhausting, why your energy disappears so quickly, why being emotionally available for others feels harder than it used to. The answer is not weakness. The answer is emotional overload. Too much stress, too much emotional pressure, too much time spent surviving without enough recovery. Eventually, the nervous system reaches its limit. And when nobody checks on you for a very long time, you slowly learn to stop checking on yourself too. You stop asking what you need. You stop resting properly. You stop listening to your emotions. You become emotionally disconnected simply because surviving became the priority. But emotional exhaustion is not proof that you are broken. It is proof that you have been carrying too much alone for too long. And maybe, instead of blaming yourself for feeling emotionally tired, you need to recognize how much invisible pressure your mind has been surviving every single day. Because healing sometimes begins with a very simple realization. You were never weak for needing support. You were simply human. And humans are not meant to carry invisible emotional pain completely alone forever.